Langkawi, the jewel of Kedah, is an archipelago made up of 99 islands some 30 kilometers off the mainland coast of northwestern Malaysia. The main island spans about 25 kilometers from north to south and slightly more from east to west, with a population approaching 65,000. The island, with UNESCO Geopark status, lined with flat coastal areas, alluvial plains punctuated with limestone ridges, and 2/3 of the island dominated by forest-covered mountains, hills and natural vegetation. A picturesque mixture of paddy fields and jungle-clad peaks. Langkawi is now a major tourist destination, with well over 3 million tourists a year, enjoying a plethora of wildlife and flora and other exciting attractions. With its amazing heritage, environment and a climate that effortlessly tests the best of the best, IRONMAN Malaysia Langkawi takes 2,400 competitors on a truly Malaysian cultural journey through tropical, hilly and undulating terrain, consisting of a 3.8-kilometer swim, a 180-kilometer bike ride, and a marathon 42.2-kilometer run. Competitors from all over the world arrive with their families days before the event to prepare for the biggest race in their life.
I just love the region. I love Asia. I've got a lot of friends from Singapore turning up soon, so can't wait to see them. It's always like family at 70.3, so looking forward to it.
This is our biggest event by far, 2,400 athletes here, and thank you for your continued support over the last 5 years.
This year is our 40th anniversary. We have lasted so long, it's because of our athletes. The pro athletes are just 1% of my crowd here, but the 99% of the athletes that's racing today are athletes that come with a lot of expectation in their life.
It's unbelievable. Aku rasa macam surreal. But I can see the enthusiasm orang yang ada dekat sini.
They go on this journey where they're not just changing themselves physically, they're also changing themselves mentally and emotionally, and you can feel that they've put something really, really deep and special into that journey.
Kids need to understand the multi-sports world. So we created an event called Aquathlon, where the kids can swim and run at the same time. And hopefully, more and more children, young children will get into the sports over the years.
Kids are in!
Deep down, the motivation is, apart from being who we are day to day in earning a livelihood, for myself, I want to be an athlete.
And I want to dedicate this IRONMAN to the brave hearts of 26/11, Mumbai attack. I was also injured during that. I'm the only lung damage survivor in the world. If I can, after lungs damage, why not you? What is your excuse?
This is our 5th year in Langkawi. We've got a fantastic team, we have fantastic community support behind us.
I think that's something that makes Langkawi very special, it's the people.
Malaysians are always nice people, I have to say. Very friendly, helpful, polite.
None of the competitors take anything for granted with this challenge, and as their personal countdowns start, for most, the nervousness kicks in.
Of course, everyone is nervous before a race, anything can happen on the day, so you really have to concentrate on what's going on in your body, but also around you.
Last year was very bad. I had a very bad panic attacks on the swimming course, and I just decided to pull out. And hopefully this year, I can beat myself to swim better.
While some find the strength from within to stay focused.
I wasn't an athletic person when I was younger until I started triathlon, and it changed me to a whole new person because of the perseverance, the challenges that I face, and it gets me stronger.
They reach the start, and the culmination of weeks and months of training is only the beginning of their IRONMAN journey.
So of course swim is always my weakest point, but I'm optimistic of completing it.
The race starts from the northwestern corner of the island, with the ocean swim on the pristine white sandy beach of Pantai Kok with a 2-loop triangular course.
You know, I think it's like every Ironman. I think that for me, the idea that I have of it is not take yourself too seriously, go your own pace, and whatever happens, don't quit.
I know I'm not the fastest swimmer in the field, and I thought, well, maybe I get a 2 or 4 minute deficit, but I came out with 6 minutes, so much more than I expected.
The first transition takes place at the Dana Langkawi, and the competitors begin a 2-loop bicycle course heading out of Pantai Kok onto a clockwise loop towards the rolling hills of Datai and the fringes of Kuah town.
On the bike we got in a big storm and really heavy rain. The weather conditions really add up to the toughness, but also the uniqueness of the race.
People and the volunteers were really nice and very helpful.
Salah satu yang kita nampak, kita biasa tengok ramai orang kat sini yang menolong. I think itu yang membuatkan special about Ironman.
То в этом году решил сделать все четко по своим правилам, как в Ironman, ни на кого не смотреть, сделать свою гонку, как я на нее готов. То есть, потому что в том году я допустил ошибку, я ехал немного быстрее, чем был готов, и за это поплатился.
To get the lead on the bike, it took me about 120k, but then I pushed away and had a 5-minute lead coming into T2.
Competitors return from the bike ride into a unique indoor air-conditioned transition at the Masuri International Exhibition and Convention Centre, the only Ironman event in Asia with this unique setting. The transition to the run takes place, and they need this brief respite as they run onto the 2.5 lap course. Will they be able to enjoy the amazing scenic journey towards the finish line at the stunning Chenang beach?
I think it was definitely the last lap of the run. I knew I had a really comfortable lead, and having such a lead, you can really enjoy the last hour of the run instead of pushing yourself to the limit.
Хотя можно было бы просто закончить свою гонку, меньше по времени выиграть и там, чувствовать себя больше легче. А так я почему-то до последних метров боролся, потому что мне казалось, что у меня силы неисчерпаемы.
After having 2 times the second place, it's great to cross the finish line first, and I'm very happy about it, yeah.
As the sun sets and the finish line draws close, many competitors are simply just hoping to reach their target of an Ironman status.
I like the sport of Ironman because of the suffering, and because when I pass the finish line, I have the feeling that I have achieved something, you know? I mean, it gives me great memories to bring back home.
Kita boleh tengok kekuatan ni sampai kalau yang daripada awal pagi tu yang full, dia akan habiskan juga walaupun sampai malam. Dan kita akan tingkatkan motivasi diri kita lah. Kenapa diorang boleh, kita pun mesti boleh kan.
It's a myth that people think that triathlon is for those who are already fit or who are already gifted. I wish to tell everybody that don't get intimidated. Your day, if you train and you put your mind in it, your day will come.
Ironman Langkawi has grown to be a world-class race in the global events calendar and consistently been awarded the top choice Ironman race in Asia.
Только не надо опускать руки, трудиться, продолжать верить в свою мечту и идти к ней.
The event has also created opportunities and brought significant economic impact to the island, and being embraced by the locals as part of their livelihood. Come and be a part of this amazing Ironman event. See you on 26 October 2019.